Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Guru. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button.
Hello friends, in my last video I told you about sudo access in RHEL 8. Today we will learn about Linux boot process in RHEL 8. So let's start our today session. There are 6 stages in Linux boot process. First is BIOS, basic input output system. Second is MBR, master boot record. Third is grub, grand unified bootloader. Fourth is kernel. Fifth is init. Init means initialization. Sixth is run level. Now learn each stage in detail. When we press the power button from the computer, post program is executed. Post means power on self test. It will check all hardware is working properly or not. When the power supply is turned on, power supply means SMPS, switch mode power supply. On SMPS there is a gray wire. It will check all voltages in each wire come is proper and remain same throughout. Then the motherboard is turned on. Next is BIOS, basics input output system. BIOS is a ROM chip on the motherboard which contains hardware information that is available on the motherboard. Also maintain the proper boot order through which system start means either from hard disk or DVD. Next is MBR. MBR means master boot record. Next is grub, grand unified bootloader. Next is kernel, then init. Init means initialization, and last is run level. BIOS, basic input output system. Post perform system integrity check. Integrity means searches, loads and execute the bootloader program. Once the bootloader program is detected and loaded into the memory, BIOS gives control to it. BIOS means firmware. Firmware means combination of hardware and software. BIOS is a IC on the motherboard on which all hardware information are stored on it. MBR, master boot record. The MBR consists of 512 bytes located in the first sector of the bootable disk, typically /dev/SDA or HDA. Dev means device, SDA means SATA or SCSI hard disk, and SDA means PATA or older hard disk. First 446 bytes is for the bootloader. Next 64 bytes is for the partition table, means there are 4 partitions. Each size is 16 bytes. Due to it, we only create 4 partition in my MBR hard disk. Next 2 bytes is for magic numbers. Grub, grand unified bootloader. If you have multiple kernel images installed on your computer, you can choose which one to be executed. Grub displays a splash screen and wait for few seconds. In RHEL 8, the grub file location is /boot/grub2/grub.cfg. This file contains kernel and init.rd images. Init.rd means initial RAM disk. If you don't enter anything, it loads default kernel image as specified in the grub configuration file. In this example, this is my grub screen of RHEL 8 and its bootloader name is Otapa, and it's only wait for the 4 seconds. There are 2 lines are available. Second is for the rescue mode, means for the troubleshooting, and first is for the loading the RHEL 8. Kernel mounts the root file system as specified in the grub.conf file. Once kernel start its operation, first thing is to do is executing sbin/init process. Kernel is available between the hardware and the operating system. The Linux initial RAM disk init.rd is used by the kernel as temporary root file system until kernel mounts the root file system. That means we use init.rd to break the root password in RHEL 8. Init means initialization. Looks at the /etc/init tab file to decide the kernel run level. There are 7 run levels in RHEL 8. Run level decide which initial program are located at startup. Run level 0 is for halt or shutdown. 1 for single user mode. 2 is for single user without NFS. 3 is for multi-user mode. 4th is unused. 5th is X11 or graphical way. And 6th is reboot. In this example, we read the file of /etc/init tab. In RHEL 7 we use init 3 for the CLI mode and init 5 for the graphical mode, but in RHEL 8 we use the command multi-user.target for run level 3 means for CLI mode and graphical.target for run level 5 means X11 mode. Run level, depending on your init level setting, the system will execute the program from one of the following directories. The location of these 7 directories is /etc/rc.d. You would see program that start with S or K. S means startup, K for kill. Program starts with S are used during startup. Programs start with K are used during shutdown. When the 6 stages are complete, then login prompt will be displayed to enter username and password. You see this screen. If you want to log in with root user or any other user which are not listed in this screen, you have to click on not listed. Then you have to enter the username, click on next button and then enter the password. Then click on sign in. Then you get the login screen of the user. Friends, that is for today's session. If you like my session, please click on the like, share and subscribe button. Thank you for watching.